borrowing costs for the government at those sort of very, well, let's be frank, very dangerous levels. But for viewers around the world, let's just remind everybody, what does that mean for Portugal? What does that mean for the government?
For the time being, in practice, it doesn't mean anything because the Portuguese government is not issuing in the market. They did in early May, but I don't think they have any plan to issue at the moment. But it's clearly a message of no confidence from the market to what's happening in Portugal. And down the road, the problem created is that it's the kind of interest rate at which it makes no sense actually to return to the market. And gradually, the Troika money is not going to be able to fully deal with the funding needs of the government. It has always been planned this way. Portugal is supposed to go back to the market. They've already done that a bit at the beginning of the year, but then will need to go back to the market probably by the beginning of next year. And at this level of interest rate, it doesn't make any sense. So it increases the pressure, of course, in the short run on Portugal to find a solution to the political crisis. I'm not too confident about this. And on the Europeans, it increases the pressure to find a solution to fund Portugal further if, by the end of the year, we're still in this situation where there is no possibility for Portugal, for the sovereign, to plug the hole in its funding needs.
Is the lack of confidence in Portugal, I mean, I'm assuming, obviously, it stemmed from the political situation, but i.e. like the coalition government, which has been pro-austerity, or has certainly been pushing those austerity measures, if that collapses, is the worry that you get a government in place that cancels or says no to austerity?
I don't think it will be as clear-cut. I think that actually none of the main parties in Portugal are against the adjustment per se. They are against some aspects of the adjustment, but none of the three big parties are actually in a situation of being, how to say, in a kind of a Eurosceptic camp. It's not the Greek situation we had last year. But what is clear to me is that Portugal so far had been one of the best pupils, if you want, of the Troika, always complying with all the demands from the Troika, accepting to push through extremely tough, demanding structural reforms and austerity measures. And this has probably found its end. I think that whatever the political solution to the crisis we have right now on our hands, it will take some form of renegotiation of the deal with the Troika. I don't think we can continue simply this way. The relationship between the Troika and Portugal is becoming more complicated.